Indeed so. Hi everybody, welcome back to Caelus City. My name is OPT Lawyer. Joining me on this amazing romp of whatever the heck this is Norestra, Chammy, and TGE. And guys, I just have one question again. Why an easy bake oven? I don't understand that.
It was easy?
Nah, I guess that's true.
I mean, what's more innocuous than an easy bake oven? Because angry Girl Scout selling Girl Scout cookies was already taken.
Fair
Point.
Fair enough. So, hello everybody, and welcome back to Caelus City, the Masks game that I'm running, that I really have no idea what's going on in. Last time, other than the weaponizing of an easy bake oven that attempted to happen, our heroes fought a cat that was basically under control by some, or made insane by some chemical that Cal is able to fix by giving a cat a blood transfusion. Because that happened.
I'll take words you never expected to say for 500, Alex.
Or phrases, really, but yeah. He also made a cat English translator. And we found a gang of cats that is now, at least at that end of the last session, we're now inside of Cal's shed that is now, like, more cat-friendly, apparently. And we finished the episode by, Cal had received a text message with the chemical breakdown of the thing he was looking at from number unknown. That information contained the logo, which Cal found on an internet search from a very current news story that happened to point to one of the members of the lizard tribe that are in the Citadel beyond the forest north of Caelus City. So that's where we kind of ended last time. I'm going to say we are at the start of the next day, 8 in the morning. It is Tuesday, which does mean Sink is supposed to be in school. Wherever he is, I don't know. So let's start with Sink. Sink, where would you be at the moment?
It is a school day, you said?
Oh yeah, it's Tuesday.
So he'll be at school.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So you get there, so what would be your first period class?
Let's see. English is later. First period is... Yeah, I don't know. Literature?
Oh,
no, wait, yeah, whatever.
Okay, I'll say history.
Go for it. History? Sure.
There you go. So, it's before the start of your history class. And, as you're walking in, you spot your friend Owen. Just kind of walks up, just like, oh, hey, Sick, what's going on? I'm not saying, I'm sorry. Say, Harvard, what's going on? Sorry, I have your thing over here. Hey, Harvard, what's going on?
Maybe Palmer, but it's fine.
Palmer, right, that's right.
But Sick would wave at him and say, oh, Owen, good to see you.
Oh, thanks. Hey, we got that English test tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, that thing you mentioned about.
Yeah. If you want to study for it, let me know. Like, I'll be free after fencing club.
If I wanna, fencing, geez, you're a nerd.
What?
I don't know.
It helps keep me, loose and athletic and whatnot.
Right, it also makes you look kind of, in those tights. I don't think so. In any case, I don't know if I want to bother with that. I'm doing okay in that class, not failing.
Well, you're not failing, maybe, but... Wait, yes you are!
But... Oh, crap, I am. No, sure. Yeah, fine. I guess I could go with doing a little bit of studying, but... At least promise we'll do something cool along with it, like, I don't know, play some games, or... Go to the mall or something. We can't just study.
Well, I play games all the time. We've got checkers and chess at home. Yes. And we'll figure something out. Look, if you want to study, just shoot me a call, and sometime after school, and, just, you know where
Call, what are you, my mom? I'll text you.
Or that, yeah, whatever. Just text me, whatever, just, let me know you're coming by. I'll be home after probably 7.
Gotcha. I'll let you know.
All right. Hey. How'd your chemistry test go? I think I asked you before, but I forgot.
Oh, I passed that. It wasn't a problem.
Good. All right. Go, man. I'll see you later. And he heads off because the bell's about to ring as you...
All right. See you, Owen.
Right, so, we're going to... After that, we're going to turn the page. Cal, it's 8 in the morning. What would you be doing now? And I think all those cats are still probably in your shed.
That's fine. We turn the page, and we were in another room we haven't necessarily seen in the shed yet. You're not sure where all these rooms keep coming from. But we get the close-up picture of... Jamie pretty much just described it like the fencing pants. Like Cal in a full fencing uniform walking out on this mat, and then we look across, and he's fencing with Apollo.
What?
Who has... So, the Shrek, Puss in Boots. Yeah. Apollo is dressed like Antonio Banderas. Yeah. The hat, the sword, yes. 100%.
Okay. Keep making me want to draw Apollo more and more. Every session.
All right. Okay. So the two of you are fencing, and Athena, Brutus, and, his gang of cats are all, sitting there just staring up at the two of you like, what in the world is he doing? Why is he doing that? Oh my goodness, he's gonna get hurt.
And he's on 2 legs.
Like Brutus is, legitimately trying to do that. And, stand up, and he just can't. It's like, how does he do...
It's good exercise.
Also, the other thing readers will notice is that they can now understand the cats because after everybody left, Cal took the time to install the cat-to-human translator in the actual base proper.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Nice, yeah. So, Athena just kind of looks over and says, I don't... He seems to be able to do that. I don't think any of us can actually do that like that. What do you mean? He can do it, I can do it.
Well, maybe you should try the boots he's got on, as they're still fencing.
My boots.
Why is he
I
wearing
had them special made.
I was hoping they would come after you to give me an advantage.
Oh no, they're just sitting back letting this happen because they don't really understand it. 2, I think they more want to see you beat him.
Hey, cats! He's got tuna.
They look at you like, no, he doesn't.
Next thing
Apollo pushes a button and a tuna fish falls down onto his head.
How did you find that button?
Why do you have that button?
No, we get the next scene. As the tuna's falling, we get another scene where there's just a giant red laser light on Apollo's chest.
Hey!
If you can play dirty, so can I.
So all these cats are they're actually confused now. So they don't do anything because they've basically been neutralized by 2 competing interests at the moment.
Touche, sir. Touche.
Agreed. So Cal peels the tuna off his head, throws it over where the cats are, and turns off the laser pointer.
So they just start... Well, all of them but Athena start marching down as Athena just kind of looks at both of you just like, you two are weird. And then she just turns and walks away. Or pats her, I should say. So, anyway. So, the scene is yours, guys. What else are you doing?
So, I'm glad that the changes on that work. The last time we tried to do this, the story wasn't balanced enough for you. So, if you would like to keep that, you are more than welcome to. Although, if you're going to use it in actual battle, I suggest sharpening it and do not poke me with it.
Okay. So Apollo now apparently has a sword.
Apollo has a
More
sword
of a
now.
rapier.
Yeah, but they have fencing rapier.
Ooh.
Fencing rapier, okay, yeah. I have no idea how, he's going to carry it around, but he has a sword.
Nope, no idea yet.
Oh, that's very easy. Cal walks over, opens a shelf, pulls out something, hands it, goes over, trust me, and then goes up behind Apollo and straps something to his back. He now has a sheath.
Okay, then. We now have Ninja Cat. Perfect.
This hasn't gone off the rails already.
No, not at all. So, you guys hear the sound of a car starting up, which, Cal, you very much so recognize as your mother, leaving. As she does so, you get a text message. Bzz, bzz, bzz. Hey, Cal. Hey, Cal, it's Mom. Daniel's not feeling too well, so I'm going to run into the urgent care just to make sure everything's alright. So I'll have him for probably most of the day, so do whatever you like today. I'll keep an eye on him tonight. Don't worry about it.
Alright, let me know if you need me.
She texts back like a thumbs up emoji. Okay. So, alright, so that's happened. Alright, is there anything you guys want to do while you have the moment?
Well, Apollo's going to go stream now that he's gotten this morning workout in.
Oh, alright, there you go. What's he streaming?
Some game he found on a website called Kuso.
I have no idea what that is.
Oh, gosh.
No
Apollo plays Kuso games. Dear Lord. He's playing Titanic.
Exactly.
Oh no!
Titanic is awful.
Okay.
Kuso means bad. A Kuso game means it's a horrible bad game.
Oh, okay.
Basically, it's all the games you see in HDQ's awful block.
Right.
That's a Kuso game.
Fair enough. So, Apollo, you're streaming whatnot. I'm assuming you have your chat up while you're doing so, right?
Sure.
Of course you do. And
All good streamers do.
Right, of course.
Chat.
Yes. So it's early, so there's not a lot of people talking in your chat, but you're getting the viewers because they just flip. Most of your viewers just flip you on and lurk in your channel because
because they want to see Kitty.
Right. Well, it's a cat streaming. Whatever. But at some point, somebody with the username of Darkness, simply just Darkness, messages you in your chat and says, you should be working on something else right now.
Should we be playing a different game?
At this point, when he hears that, Cal just flick his phone up to go to the chat, read it.
Yeah. I was gonna say you don't hear anything. Oh, from him, got it.
I hear Apollo.
Right.
Right. So look up at the chat. Oh, that's interesting. We get a response back from the username Risky Business Scientist. That just says, and what should he be working on right now? As we see Cal texting with that, getting the goggles on and going back to the DNA combinations and all that, trying to research that out.
Right.
He's got the vial of cat blood that he drained through the transfusion that he's trying to study.
Right.
That's a really weird statement, by the way.
Right. And the next message, Darkness. By the way, I should probably mention, welcome to issue 4. Darkness comes. Anyway,
Darkness is here. Roll credits.
Right, roll credits. So anyway, so the next message Darkness posts in your chat is, well, I sent you that photo for a reason.
Response, don't you think I'm looking at it? Also, this is a public forum, and children watch this, so if you want to continue, go to DMs. Mine are open.
Well, actually, after that, he's already, his name doesn't appear, that name does not appear on the chat anymore.
Well, let's see if the breakdown algorithm can come up with anything, or we're going on a field trip. One of the two.
Ooh, field trip.
Is there going to be a field?
All right.
Do I get
So,
to try it?
We'll see. Have you been a good kitty?
I've been wiping my paws.
Look over at Athena. Has he been leaving the door to the litter box down?
She looks inside. She looks over at Apollo, looks up at you, and just kind of gives a singular nod.
So he has been a good kitty.
She looks back over to Apollo, and just kind of winks.
Thanks.
We probably don't want to go this alone. We probably should. We probably should get Harvard out of school for this, shouldn't we?
Oh yeah. Can we shoot him with the crunch bar?
I mean, potentially, but first we have to get him out of school. So he goes over, opens the door. Nope. Pulls out a box.
Actually, one thing you might want to be aware of, because you would know this, you can see Harvard's username in your Twitch chat.
He's in the chat.
Hold on. Sends a DM. Sends a whisper. You're about to have a doctor's appointment.
You get a very short response back, which is just a smiley face.
So the box that Cal took out was a voice modulator. And he's about to call the school to dismiss Harvard.
Okay.
Now, Cal would know what your parents refer to, your dad refers to you as when he calls the school up. So would it be Harvard or would it be Paul?
It would definitely be Harvard because Palmer is the last name.
Okay, yes.
So there's no way his dad would call him that.
Yeah, fair enough. So Cal's going to call up the school.
Okay. So you call it the school, and you go through like the you got like the automated menu and whatnot. And it's like if you need to call, if you need to or for like doctor's leaves or call offs or whatever, press 3 or whatever it is.
He presses 3.
Yeah. Caelus High School. How can I help you?
Chan, this is me, the player, asking because Cal would know this. What's your dad's name?
My dad's name, I wrote this down. Thank goodness. Father is Josiah.
Josiah.
Hi, yes, my name is Josiah Palmer. Harvard is my son, and had an opening come up for a dentist appointment, so I would be like to calling to dismiss him so we can go take care of that. If you wouldn't.
Okay. Try to think here.
On what?
I'm trying to think if I want to actually write a custom move real quick. Nah, that's fine. She's just like, okay, and then she asks you for information that like, phone number, certain ID numbers that because Palmer's told you, because
I've done this before.
Right, exactly. Yeah. So, okay, when are you coming to pick him up?
Be there in 20.
Oh, okay. How long is he going to be out?
It's a dentist's office. The appointment is scheduled for an hour and a half from now, but we all know how waiting rooms go.
You take him out all day?
Yeah, be safe.
Okay. I'll let his teachers know. By the way, I got a note here in the computer. It says here, make sure parental units know about grade average. It's kind of low.
Absolutely. How low are we talking?
Well, if it keeps going like this, he is actually looking to possibly not graduate on time.
Oh, that low. Well, I will be sure to address that.
Okay. Just want to let you know, in case he hasn't told you or anything, and has been hiding all the letters we've sent.
Sounds like a plan. I will be there soon.
Alrighty, we'll see you at 20. And she hangs. Actually, is there anything else I can do for you, Mr. Palmer?
Nope. Should be all set. Thank you.
Alright, thank you for calling. She hangs up on you.
I'm going to regret this.
Regret
Apollo,
what? Yes.
get the keys.
Yes!
What?
So Apollo runs and just grabs the keys, just puts them in his mouth, and he's just bouncing along, giddy as hell.
Yep. Yeah, as you rock out. All right, Lab, go into pet-only mode, please, and thank you. And we get the door shuts, and then like it's a regular door, it shuts, but then from the ground you just see like the door like grow, and a pet flap comes into the door.
Okay.
And Apollo's just, I get to drive the car. I get to drive the car.
Apollo,
Yes?
you know where the school is, right?
I don't get to drive the car.
I told you to pay attention to where we're going.
Aw.
And Apollo hands the keys over. Sad.
But since you're here first, you get the front seat.
Ooh.
Remember, with the hole for the tails.
Yes.
So they pull up to the school. Clearly not your father.
So actually, hold on though. As you're driving to the school,
Yep.
you guys hear some rustling in the back seat of the car.
Apollo, would you mind? I have to keep my eyes on the road.
Apollo just kind of looks over his shoulder.
Somehow, you're not entirely certain how or why or whatever. Athena snuck her way into their car and she's in the back seat.
Oh, great.
You're going to have to translate because I don't have a device here to understand what she's saying. Can you please find out why the hell she's here?
Why are you here?
Oh, I was just following you.
We usually go do dumb, stupid things.
Okay. Is that fun? I don't know. Sounds like that could be fun. Besides, I don't get to ride in cars that often. My owner just kind of leaves me in the house most of the time, so...
Do you have the pet carrier?
I don't need a pet. I'm fine.
He hits the button and the seat pops up around her into a pet carrier.
Hey!
Trust me.
Pause at the door.
Trust me. We get into situations you don't want to be in.
Athena, sweetheart, I know you can understand me. It is better off for you to not be where we're going, but we're going to go pick up who we need to pick up. And then before we go out there, because we're not on a deadline, we're going to turn around and bring you back home.
Oh. Okay. Oh, you getting that black fox guy?
Yeah, we're getting the Black Fox.
Okay. I wondered where he went to. Does he not live there?
No, he goes to school. We have to
Oh.
go get him from school. Don't worry. He's already called, and Kaz already got him out of school.
What do you mean by school?
It's a thing that people and larger humanoid animals have to go to learn.
Oh,
At this point, Cal pulls up to the front of the school.
all right.
So we get a bit of a panel at least before, like, you guys just arrived, where we have Palmer. He's kind of sitting at his school desk in his class. He's doing one of those things where he has like his like hands on the desk, and like he's got a little phone open. He's kind of like watching a bit of the stream. And he's kind of like also trying to pay attention to the class, hiding it expertly.
Right.
That's
He's
why
like
you're
painting
failing.
eyelids on his eyeballs on his eyelids.
Basically, not quite that in depth.
Right, yeah. So at some point, like there's the, let me see, they just, call over the PA system. Harvard Palmer, please report to the office.
Okay, and Palmer would get up, And he'd actually give a nice hearty wave to the students as he's walking out, because he knows he doesn't have to come back. And then he's
Everyone kind of looks
walk
at
right
you.
out.
Everyone kind of looks at you like, "Oh gosh, what did he do again?"
See ya, suckers!
So you
Go
get
straight to the principal's office.
Well, it's not the principal's office per se.
Or
It's the,
office.
Yeah, it's the the administrative wing, so to speak. The first part of the office is just like the secretaries basically or whatever, or the guidance counselors,
Right.
and they're just like
Like the reception area,
yeah.
so to
So
speak.
she's just like, oh, your father's coming for your dentist appointment. Says he was able to get you in today. He's already called you out for the whole day, so if you can make it back, fine. If not, then you've got another excused absence.
I'll try my hardest to get back as soon as possible, ma'am. So I hope to see you soon. Have a nice day.
She looks at you. It's like, if you want to lie, you could at least try to not make it that bad of one.
It's more fun that way. Anyway, bye. Thank you. And he's gonna run out the door.
Okay.
So you get into the car, and the first thing you notice is Apollo in the front seat and the cat carrier in the back, closed up.
Did I lose my front seat to the cat?
She's looking like not that happy about
You
it. either.
did. Also, you're on backseat cat duty. He pushes the button, and the thing comes down.
The thing.
Alright. He slides in. And he keeps a hold on the,
No, he hits the button, and the cat carrier disassembles
okay.
itself back into the
Oh,
car.
okay.
She kind of shakes and like.
So we are going to go drop these two off back where we came from, because where we're going is going to be a little on the dangerous side. And one, I don't want to be responsible for strays, and two, danger. Yes, danger. So we'll spin around and we'll head back to the house real quick.
Wait, where are we even going?
I'll explain in a minute.
Okay.
And basically, he'll give you the parrot version of the ride back of what's going on.
Alright, so weird guy appears in chat, says something kind of ominous. But sounds like not a very definite thing. But is this the same guy you think that contacted you?
He knew something only the guy who contacted me could have.
Oh, was that the dork in chat who said something about the pictures?
Yup.
Oh, jeez.
I mean, how much more ominous can you be with the username of Darkness?
Yeah.
He
And
doesn't
I
exactly-
agree with that like a whole year ago.
Hmm.
He looks over his black fur.
Yes, but seriously, how unoriginal can you? Darkness.
I mean, it could be more unoriginal. He had like 3 X's after his name, or like Darkness 666.
By the way, that should spark at least some idea in your mind that, like, how in the world would someone get a username that is simply darkness?
Yeah, it happens.
The same way that Cal got a username that clearly exceeds the character limits.
Ooh.
They hacked it.
Cal is not impressed.
Cal is not impressed. Like, if it was a 3-initial username, then he'd be like, oh, okay. So they'll go and they'll pull back in and they'll Cal will grab Athena. Apollo will walk in. He's like, you, Apollo, need to give all of them, this one included, the speech of, no, we don't go in the car unless it's asked about. Puts her down, hits the button, and the robots come out with, Cal is losing a lot of money on this ordeal, but another tuna.
Jeez, how many of those do you have?
You haven't seen the aquarium?
Oh, you mean like actual tunas? Oh wow! Hi.
He hit me with a fish.
Yeah,
He did.
I thought he dropped tuna fish on your head.
No,
like
it
He
was
did
an
drop a
actual
tuna
fish.
fish.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean they're small domesticated tuna, but
Fair.
Right.
Yes.
Still, you're raising an entire aquarium of these things?
I mean, you gotta
Me?
get sushi grade tuna from someplace, right?
I'm not raising them. I just happen to know a guy, and he owes me a favor. Or tuna.
Or tuna. Oh. But yeah, fine. And Sequel also tell Apollo, like once he's done giving them the riot act, to join up if he can.
Oh, trust me. He'll like the new toy he's got.
Made him something new.
I'll tell you in the car.
Alrighty.
So we get back, start driving. So, yes, you know how he always likes to ride around in those little robot vacuums?
Yeah.
I might have attached wings and rockets to one of them.
Oh, that's awesome!
Oh, no. The best part is where the suction used to be.
Yeah.
If he hits the right button, it's got a mini chain gun.
What's it shoot?
Lasers.
Oh, sweet!
And another one shoots M&Ms.
What?
Well, I couldn't fit a Kit Kat cannon on there, so I had to do something. Because if he didn't have a candy cannon, he would have yelled at me.
Fair enough.
I just let all this happen too. Just FYI, everybody else is watching this.
Oh, actually, let's be really honest. Not even M&Ms. It's actually the M&Ms minis.
Ooh, the small ones.
Yeah. Why do you think I bought stock in that a couple weeks ago?
I'm glad I had so well to that.
Stock suddenly rises it's like Caelus's entire inventory of minis has been purchased.
Yeah, basically the M&Ms, the amount of ammo that the M&Ms minis has is contained where all the dirt and stuff would go in the back of it.
Mm-hmm.
Makes so much sense.
It's an ammo chamber.
It's like it's designed for this purpose.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, he'll probably shoot you with it because he wanted me to shoot you with the Kit Kat cannon.
That was his idea.
Well, when we picked you up.
Yeah. I don't remember that.
Yeah. No, the joke's on him. It's not filled with Kit Kats anymore.
What's it filled with now?
Well, since we're going into someplace dangerous, it's filled with frozen Reese's.
Oh, jeez, bring out the big guns.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, I got a couple extra. You want some? Hits the button, the glove box pops open, and there's 2 packages of frozen Reese's in the glove box.
Might as well.
Hands you a pack, takes a pack, puts it down.
Yep. Takes one out and just kind of sucks on it for a while. It's just nice and frozen.
I think my favorite thing is OPT's facial reactions to this. Because this is, by the way, this is all happening on the highway to out of town.
Yeah. That's what's happening here.
Yeah.
Kind of ironic that we're eating candy and you got me off for a dentist trip.
Well, I couldn't use optometrist. I did that last time. 2 trips ago was ear, nose, and throat.
Right.
I'm pretty sure they would have been mad at me if I said it was a rectal exam.
Yeah, I wouldn't have been a fan either.
I want to be dismissed for that or the actual exam.
Yeah, it's either.
And I figured it was rude if I said I had an appointment for you to go to the groomers.
Go to the what?
The groomers.
Oh, the groomers, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a little bit crossing the line.
Yeah.
But yeah, you'll have to get creative for the next one.
Speaking of, now that we have time to get here, apparently we need to have a discussion.
Oh, right, that's right. I did want to have a discussion. We do. I wanted to say, the next time I do my little, double clone trick, where, I'm not actually gonna be there, and it's a fake me, I finally have an idea for a signal to give to you for that, so that way you don't end up, making the wrong move.
Oh, please, do tell.
So, when it's a fake me, the tip of my tail will be all black, instead of having, a little white portion there.
Good to know.
So that way, if you see that and you're not sure, that's how you'll know.
Good. That is good information. Now, question for you.
What's up?
How your grades going?
You helped me pass the chemistry test. Thanks for that, by the way.
Yeah. You know exactly what I'm asking.
I do, and, why do you care?
Because apparently it's on their notes to tell your father or every time he calls to dismiss you.
Huh.
Or as they refer to them, quote, parental units. Like apparently you're raised by robots. We get a cut back to the cat orphanage where they're all just riding around on Roombas.
Right.
Yep.
Most of them are more confused than anything else, but they're like,
But
hey!
it's a cat and a Roomba, so.
Exactly. They're all just happy. Like, we don't know what's going on, but yay!
Yeah. And for some reason, there's another random corner of the sanctuary, and cats are all like on the Roombas playing bumper cars.
Yes.
This is a dedicated room for just this purpose.
Yes, it's the Roomba room.
This shed, I should mention, by the way, is now, like, bigger than your flippin' house.
Oh, no, these are all underground.
Oh, okay. Well, still, it can be bigger than
Not
your house,
wrong.
just underground.
Yes.
Yes, but it looks like a normal shed when you walk in.
Just
You don't know where you're
saying,
going.
yeah. At this point, you're gonna, like, walk in and have, like, that Batman elevator thing downwards.
Oh, yeah, you lift the head of the statue, push the button, and ride the fire poles down.
Right, exactly. God.
And there's three, and there's even a smaller little fire pole for.
Yes. So, anyway, we cut back to the car.
But yeah, Palmer would actually kind of be looking away a bit, and he'd be like, "Well, so they told you, but you're not my dad."
No, but they thought I was. And I did tell them I would talk to you about it, so I'm talking to you about it.
Are very rule following of you. So is this the part where you tell me that I need to get my grades up and I can't keep slacking if I want to make any progress in life and all that other stuff?
No. This is the part where I tell you if you don't get your grades up, you have to go through that bullcrap again next year when they fail you.
They're keeping me back?
If you don't pass, that's what they said they were going to do.
I thought I was skirting just above the line.
Apparently you made somebody angry.
Must have been the crawdads in the pants.
I'm sorry, you asked me to get you crawdads and that's what you did with them? Do you know how hard those are to get up here?
Yes, and I appreciated it very much.
And you
They had a
didn't
wonderful
even use
trip.
them for a boil?
I'm sure it was hot in there.
At this point, we just get the slamming on the brakes, pulling over to the side, 4 ways on. You wasted perfectly good crawdads for a prank?
It was a good prank. You should have seen the face.
You didn't even give me pictures.
No. Next time I do it, I'll get pictures. I promise.
Next time you do it, I'm not getting you crawdads. Because you know how delicious those are?
Yes, they're really good. I saved one. But they're also just, really wriggly and, oh, it was so good.
Yeah, but if you get the right boil with the Cajun seasonings and, it gets all over your hands. It's one of the few times I'm okay with getting messy.
Now you're just making me hungry.
I mean, we can stop for food on the way.
No.
Or I've got this, boop, and the Kit Kat cannon slowly rises out of the back.
No, I'm good. We can stop on the way back.
Remember, it's Reese's Peanut Butter Cups.
It's even worse right now. I just realized something.
What?
If I get held back, I won't be able to hang out with Owen anymore.
Exactly my point. So, I can help you. There's not an issue with that.
But
you need to actually put forth the effort to do it. Because I can help you all you want. I can help you. I can find all of these different ways to help you study. Unless you're going to put in the effort, then there's nothing I can do. That's a mistake if you're not putting in the effort. You have all of these people willing to help you, but you're not putting in the effort.
I could do it if I wanted,
That was actually Cal procking logical angle.
Ooh.
Okay.
What's that
When
do
you
again?
comfort or support somebody by rationally pointing out their mistakes so they can do better next time, roll plus superior instead of plus mundane. If they do not open up to you, mark a condition.
Huh.
That should be a 10 because I'm angry, but it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Let me get the keyboard, please. So, comfort and support. When you comfort and support somebody, roll plus, in this case, superior. On a hit, they mark potential, clear a condition, or change their labels if they open up to you. On a 10 plus, I get to do some fun stuff too.
Well, sweet. You got the 10 plus.
Yes, I can also add a team to the pool or clear a condition myself.
I have no conditions, so I will mark potential.
Only if you open up.
I mean, he was already in the process of.
Yeah, cool.
He really was, though.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to
No,
clear guilty.
But yeah, he's got to at least say, like, it's like, I could do it if I wanted to. Like, you know it's not because I'm stupid, right?
If it was, I would have said as much. I don't beat around the bush. And you know this.
Yeah, I've noticed.
Once I would have told you were stupid.
I just don't want to do it too hard, or else I'll think I'll do it all the time.
Why are you afraid of doing it all the time?
So, I don't know. Just,
As he shifts and starts going back on them.
I mean, just because it's... Maybe because I want to, yeah.
I'm sorry, could you repeat that and not mumble?
He looks around, it's like... Fine. It's because I don't want to... Because I don't want to fail.
Good.
I don't want to fail if I really try.
You're not going to fail. I know this for a fact. It's less about, failing and more about putting in the effort. I will if you will.
Yeah. Alright, I want to get stuff behind anyway. That would just make me look an idiot.
I mean, and I suppose I can incentivize this for you.
How's that?
Could roll to provoke.
No. Well, I mean, if at the end of the year I do see that you've passed and not by the skin of your teeth, I may be able to acquire some more crawfish.
That's a pretty good deal. I think I'll take that bet.
And I'll double the order so we can at least eat half of them.
Okay, that's even better. Alright. I'll give it a shot, Cal.
Good.
And don't tell Paolo about this.
Why not? He was in the car when I had the conversation.
Paolo wasn't. Or I mean this. Oh, that right.
Oh, you mean don't tell him about the crawfish?
No. Well, that he'll want some for himself. But like about the whole failing thing.
Because the cat's going to care.
I mean, he might. I mean, he thinks I'm pretty awesome sometimes.
He also spends a good portion of his day licking himself.
Yeah, good point.
Cut back to Apollo, who is currently licking himself.
Right.
He mysteriously sneezes.
Yeah. Oh, in that cut, there's Athena's in the background, just looking over, kind of slightly smiling, yeah, I like that.
By the way, Cal, do you already have influence over Sync?
I do.
Okay.
I do.
But no, you got a point. I don't want to hear him razzing me about it.
Oh, trust me, he'll find other things to razz you about.
Yeah, true.
So, also, just of note, I would keep a close eye on any patches of fur you like, because it may have given him a fencing rapier for his size.
Thank you for the warning.
Yeah, we were fencing earlier, and it's finally balanced.
Oh, also, I guess since you're giving me a tip, I'll give you a tip. Just to be friendly. Your shampoo, you might want to get a new bottle. Because the stuff you're using now might turn your hair pink a little bit, eventually.
Apollo put some stuff in it, didn't he? Or you put some stuff in it, one of the two.
You know, we do all sorts of things that we don't mean to.
Daniel put you up to this, didn't he?
It is nice when there's a team effort going on. And we can all work together.
You brought my little brother into the gag to get my hair pink.
He knew where your shampoo was.
Of course, it's in the bathroom right next to his.
I didn't know which one was yours.
It's the one that's job is literally to clean my hair. It's unscented, uncolored. It's not that hard to figure out.
Well, it's colored now.
That does explain why I've been smelling like roses the past couple of days.
Yeah.
And Daniel knows damn well that I'm not going to yell at him about it.
Yeah, he was banking on that.
Yeah. He's too smart for his own good.
So, random question, where exactly were you going on the highway anyway?
To the outskirts of town by the forest.
Going all the way there.
That's where we were set to go look. Unless I misinterpreted that.
That is probably the last hint that we got, based upon the information we had.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, in theory, as long as he doesn't get too distracted and he's done having his little why they can't go with us conversation, Apollo should be able to join us, considering I know how fast I made that thing.
So,
you'll notice I made sure to cut to the GM while he had food in.
Exactly. So, you guys come to, like, you turn off the highway, exit the whatever. You come to, basically, the northern forest. The roads here are, very much so not, like, well taken care of. It's very clear that they're not really used all that often, at least by normal cars. When you get there, at the moment, like, other than it being in kind of an eerie sight because the northern forest is very thick, you don't see anything.
Like, anything? Like any people or any...
Not right there, no. It's just the entrance of the forest.
Yes.
The Citadel's on the other side of the forest.
Right. Well, we can do this the discreet way or the fun way.
When have we ever done anything discreet?
I thought you might say that. Buckle up.
Buckled.
Hit the button. A dome suddenly comes up from the back. Over them. The wheels turn sideways. We got a flying car, boys.
Oh, I've been waiting for this.
I'm just thinking of the tank from Blaster Master at this point.
Basically. Oh, one more thing. Just so we don't get caught, hits another button, and then you hear the robot computer. Cloaked mode activated.
Ooh, sweet.
I mean, it won't cloak us from any, like, technological scans, but it will cloak us from the human eye. And most other eyes.
Well, that's good. I mean, I hear they're kind of bumpkins out here anyway, so we should be able to get away with this.
Next thing you hear...
Not quite, no.
Banjos intensify.
Paddle faster, Sig! I hear banjos!
Alright.
My mouth is too pretty!
So you're now in a flying or hovering car that's apparently now cloaked. What do you do?
Fly over the forest.
Okay.
What are we looking for again?
So you go
Lizard
up.
guy.
Well, you go up over the forest, and from I don't know how high do you go Just out of curiosity.
Just high enough so that we're not going to rustle the tree line.
Okay. So then it takes you a little bit, because it said this forest is kind of thick and it's pretty large. But on the other side of it, and you've seen this before in news stories and whatnot, but this is probably the first time you've been this close to it. It's a citadel. It's a giant, pretty much almost like a city inside of it. The stone walls are, very tall. Probably about 20 feet or something like that. There is a very large gate, where roads are, and those are made from very thick iron bars. The area, though, like, as I said, it's massive. It's almost as large as Caelus City. It's just closed off to most of the rest of the world. This Citadel has one very large main building, and then a lot of, homes, or it's probably not as big as Caelus City. That's actually massive, but, like, it's huge. There's one main building, there's, like, homes. They look more like cottages or anything else, but there's definitely a lot of technology, because you see lights and things like that, and drones flying around, and all the rest of it.
Wow.
And,
I was wrong about the pumpkins.
And a lot of activity taking place in what looks more like a training ground than anything else.
Well, I'm not sure if we can get in without being seen, but it's another button. We can definitely show everybody else what we've seen.
You're recording all this?
Did you not see the camera I had in the binder?
Oh, no. It's not that you shouldn't. I'm just happy you are.
Oh. Why do you think I waited till now to litter? As we just get a comic shot of the Reese's cup wrapper floating down, and we get a close-up to it, and there's a little mini camera on the backside. I'll always prepared for that one if you'd like me to.
Yes, please. All right.
It's there.
So your camera in a wrapper falls. Where did you drop this at?
So it lands. Basically, I'm going to drop it, and I know angles and all that, so it's going to land like in a tree branch overhanging the training grounds.
Okay, then.
So we can get a good watch of that.
So what you're seeing there is, the first thing you notice is that this is mostly, if not 99%, reptiles. Mostly lizards, some maybe like a turtle here and there, but mostly lizards and whatnot. And the army, or at least some part of it, is basically they're out there doing training drills. It looks like they're getting prepared almost as if they were going to go fight something.
This looks pretty serious.
And there are a lot of them.
Not gonna lie. As he munches down on the peanut butter cup. That's a lot of scales.
It is. Do you think if we go through this, we'll create an international incident?
International? Depends on how the treaty works, but their training, that doesn't look like somebody who's ready to obey a peace treaty.
That's fair enough. You think our guy here is among these guys?
Probably. I mean, let's get some...
He's been weirdly helpful, though, to lead us all the way over here, though.
No, it's for one of two reasons. Either he's trying to stop what they're doing from the inside and can't do it, or he's leading us here because he needs a scapegoat.
I don't like either of those reasons.
No, but one is definitely preferred to the other.
Yeah. I think I'm interested if he actually was one of the good guys.
I mean, the level of being cryptic tells me probably. But I'm hoping that the recording feed for this is getting back to where I need it to go to.
Where's it going?
Where is it going?
Where's what going?
Apollo's sitting here watching a TV screen of just all the recordings, making sure that there's a DVD recording the footage.
Right.
All part of the plan.
Cal, roll plus superior for me, would you please?
Ooh.
Another plus superior?
Yes, please. Uncheck whatever with lower.
Yeah, I unchecked guilty with that cover and support.
Yeah.
Kapow,
Okay.
bitches.
All right,
Pardon my
so
language there.
you will notice this easily, very much so, because you're clearly aware of everything that's going on around you. 15. Wow.
Box stars with a +3.
Yeah.
I smirked.
So, those drones that I mentioned before
Mm-hmm.
are starting to pass by the car more often than they were before, in a pattern as in something is like they are picking something up around you,
Air
but they don't know what.
disturbances.
Yeah.
All right, Sync, we gotta go. They're picking up our air disturbance, so what he's gonna do is he's going to go up first and then back out.
Smart man.
Yep. And once he's far enough away, he's gonna go. We got the recording.
Now,
Gonna hit a button, and we're just gonna see a little poof, puff of smoke coming from the tree as the camera self-destructs and burns up the wrapper with it.
And the tree. There's a tree there.
It's a small spark.
Okay.
Alright, so where do you go in Visav hovering car?
By the way, we need a name for the car.
He just made one, the Invisa hovering car.
No, like an actual name for it. And no, we're not calling it the Cat-Alac, so don't try it, Nora.
Aw. I like Calcraft. That's kind of fun.
So, I think we should make our way back to the base, the lab, and figure out what to do with this recording.
Yeah, and see if that mysterious guy contacts us at all.
I'll have plenty of time when we get back on the road.
Apollo,
yeah.
before he blew up the camera, you noticed one thing at the end of that recording.
Okay.
You see about 3 lizards, all of them carrying, well, 2 of them carrying, like, guns, like, rifles and whatnot, one of them carrying a sword, leading a Black Panther across the field, who you recognize as the doctor from the hospital that Cal and you were interacting with.
Um.
Oh, by the way, his arms are bound behind his back.
So yeah, definitely relaying this to Cal. Hey, Cal. Yeah, I got a problem.
Okay.
They got the doctor. There's lizards. They got guns.
All right, we'll go take a look. I'm gonna need you here. I was gonna wait for this, but you know the locked drawer above my lab table that I tell you not to go in?
Yeah.
Go in it. Go in it.
I've already been in it.
In there you'll find a key.
Ooh.
Take that key and go to the door behind where I took the sword scabbard out from this morning, and you'll find a present.
Ooh, I like presents. So Apollo immediately runs and grabs the key and smashes. Ooh, toys! He discovers the room.
So Althea
This button do.
Althea kind of nuzzles up against you, like, what's that?
So Apollo hits the button that fires the M&M minis. This is
Athena's like,
awesome!
He's like, gosh, what is that?
This is amazing. I'm in heaven.
Yep. There are three weapons on this. There is the M&M Minis cannon. There is the laser cannon, and then there's the laser pointer. Because cat. We've already fought a feral cat and we're dealing with animals. I figured a laser pointer would be a thing.
Always prepared.
So Apollo
Yep.
keeps pressing buttons and discovers the laser cannon. It does the Kirby thing where it shoots off a laser and just bounces around the room. Well, that was a thing. And then the laser pointer, which you see the whole house of cats now chasing this laser pointer
Right.
around. Apollo's driving the Roomba after it.
Ladies and gentlemen, Apollo the cat, a.k.a.
What was that?
What was that?
It said Apollo the cat, a.k.a. the Pied Piper.
Oh!
Yeah, Brutus and his gang of cats are all doing that. Althena's just kind of standing next to you, just kind of amazed at what this thing is.
Sync.
Are we going to do a rescue mission?
Yup. I have an idea. It's gonna be crazy.
I'm all for crazy.
All right.
Quick question. Is this going to make me a criminal in 2 countries instead of 1?
Depends if we get caught.
Okay.
So, here's my plan. I'm gonna need you to be very precise with this. This is gonna be a plan, though.
All right.
I'm gonna dive out of here. I'm gonna skydive. I'm gonna get down there, and as soon as I get my hands on the doctor, you need to teleport in and teleport us out.
Yeah. All right, you can count on me for that.
Good. He looks, hits a button, suit comes on. It's a black stealth suit this time, not his normal colors, because plausible deniability.
There you go.
Right.
There's one for you in the glove box.
You got a stealth suit for me?
Plausible deniability.
Yeah, true. Okay.
Puts the car in hover mode and just like, alrighty. And then he goes, here we go. And he is skydiving James Bond style out of the hover car, down, angling himself towards where the doctor is.
And Sync's watching closely, by the way. Can we assess the situation and see what he's dropping into?
Oh, you absolutely can. Cal's already done this. By the way, you never asked if you actually saw him.
We said where the doctor is, so I'm assuming we're doing it as we can see him. Let's assess here.
Here's the thing, though. That was Apollo relaying that message as you guys were halfway over the forest. So by the time you get back there, you do see him, but he's heading, like, he's being led into the main large building by the time you launch yourself out of the car.
Okay, so let's hope you're fast. Assessing the situation here.
Do it.
What do we got?
I can't hear a word you're saying, Deej.
Cal knows how to adjust airspeed velocity, so he will make it there. But anyway, you got an assessment.
Indeed.
All right, on plus, let's see, on a plus 10 S2, take plus 1 while acting on the answers. So, what here can I use the blank? What here is the biggest threat? What here is in the greatest danger? Who is the most vulnerable to me? And how best can we end this quickly?
Yep. Also, because I have be mindful of your surroundings, which is when you assess situation before entering into a fight, which this kind of might be. I may ask one additional question.
I mean, you're not really into a fight yet, but I'll allow it, whatever.
Okay, cool. Okay, so what here is the biggest threat?
I mean, let me see. From what you can see,
The biggest threat to what we're trying to do.
the large amount of security that's around, holding machine guns and drones and all of those things. And oh, by the way, some very much so interesting runes drawn on the sides of the wall.
Interesting ruins. Okay. Ooh. I do also have criminal mind, so I'm going to ask, what would be the best way past these guys?
Huh?
Whatever. What can I use to distract these guys?
Well, let me see. You're currently in a cloaked ship with a frozen Reese's cannon. You could do a lot of things. You could, appear. That would distract people. You could start shooting things with frozen candy or lasers, but frozen candy. That would be distracting.
The car only has frozen candy.
Okay, right. So frozen candy. Or anything that would make loud. No, I mean, again, no one sees any of you. So anything you could do would distract everyone there. Whether or not it would be helpful is the question, but...
Okay. And one more question I get to ask then is, how can we best end this situation quickly?
You could leave. That would be a way to end the situation.
Is it best end the situation?
So that's really, really difficult to answer because other than the plan that you guys came up with, legitimately the best way to end this quickly would be to not be in there, to get out of there as quickly as possible without anybody actually seeing you or at least recognizing who you are.
Gotcha. Okay. So, Cal, how's the drop speed going?
You just hear...
I feel like I should have you roll to unleash your powers here, but...
Who, Cal?
Yeah.
Well, before we do that, I'm gonna angle for an always prepared here.
No, that's fine. No, I'm cool with you doing that too.
He's gonna click a button and wasn't prepared to have to use these, but like I said, he's trying to do this ridiculous stunt. So what's more ridiculous than going faster? Rocket boots, go!
Oh my!
Because that's not noticeable at all. There's just this black thing falling out of the sky with flames out the back of it now.
I also have an idea of something to do, but do your thing first.
But no, when I say rocket boots, I don't mean like full-on like rocket boosters like Iron Man. It's jump boots. Basically, it's a forward thrust down.
Right. No, you're fine. You can roll it up. Okay.
Nice.
The
As
game
he's
likes
doing
me today.
this, I'm actually going to back him up a little bit because I can see these people, and he talked about distracting them with a loud action or whatever. This is going to be tricky. I'm going to activate the Kit Kat cannon, but I'm going to use my nice teleporting portal things to make it shoot into a portal and shoot out from one of the nearby tree lines.
Okay.
And it's going to be shooting in a space that is directly opposite of where Cal is headed, specifically to draw attention away.
Mm-hmm.
This is ridiculous on so many levels, and I love it.
I would like to do this with using Are You Watching Closely?
Hold on, back up. Okay, yeah. I'm trying to actually figure out what the hell you're doing.
So you know that trick where someone opens a portal, throws something in, and it throws out the other side?
Yeah.
That's what he's doing with the frozen Reese cups.
Okay.
It's that thing I did where the guy like shot a grenade.
Yeah.
Same trick.
Okay, alright.
And he's shooting out from a tree line, so he can shoot into the compound or whatever.
Welcome to Caelus City, Issue 4, the meme game.
Okay, so what were you going to use? I'm sorry.
I was going to use Are You Watching Closely?
What is that?
That is when I mislead, distract, or trick someone, roll plus superior. On hit, they're fooled, at least for the moment. 10 plus, I got to choose 3. Which, 7 I got to choose 2, and they're all various ways of getting opportunities, exposing weaknesses, confuse them for some time, etc.
Okay, well, the first thing you're going to have to do is roll to unleash your powers, because you have to even be able to do this in the first place.
Yes, I do. Do I get a +1 for acting on this action that you...
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So, boom. 11.
Alright, fine. That's what happens.
Okay.
I just love the pure level of defeat in your voice right now.
I mean, like, this is stupid. Like, legitimately, none of this should be working, but whatever. Go ahead.
Then I get to do this for Are You Watching Closely? So, I'm going to get an opportunity, which is going to be the opportunity to, like, help out Cal, so he has his opportunity to get in to get the doctor. Confuse them for some time, and avoid further entanglement.
How does that work? You're not even entangled, is the thing.
Further entanglements, like that way, like
Basically, he's giving me the chance to escape.
Yeah. Okay. I guess. I legitimately don't know how that works because it says you avoid further entanglement, but that you're not doing you, so I don't know how that works.
Basically, my thought process on this, and this is miss me, is he avoids further entanglement. They don't know that that came from the hover car Kit Kat cannon, so
Yeah.
they're not going to go after
The
it.
idea was to avoid being shot out of the sky, but yeah.
Okay, yeah. So there's now a massive uproar going on, apparently. As everybody's screaming about getting pegged in whatever orifice of their body with frozen candy out of a black portal.
The trick of this is I still have to get down there and get them out of there.
Well, here's the thing that you notice very clearly.
Yes.
Runes are starting to, like, glow because your magic is now being used inside of it.
Aw.
Crap.
Anyway.
So, what do we got? Cal?
Well, so,
Oh, yeah. Apollo.
Apollo doesn't know that this is a stealth mission.
Oh,
No, he doesn't.
No, he doesn't. Shoot.
So, as TG did post for you, Apollo's making a dramatic entrance.
Alright, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and steal the move then. Go right ahead.
That's why I gave it to you.
Yeah, indeed. So when you make a dramatic entrance, describe how you... I don't have this in a thing, but I don't care. When you make a dramatic entrance, describe how you are entering the scene and roll plus superior. On a hit, your entrance has an impact. On a 10 plus, choose 2. And on a 7 and 9, choose 1.
So, Apollo is flying in on the Roomba, firing the M&M machine gun at anything moving in the forest.
I love that candy is our primary weapon.
Well, it's not in the forest, mind you. This is in the Citadel itself.
Okay, so in the Citadel. Yeah.
I mean, at this point, we're just totally the candy crew.
Ooh.
Wait, did
I think
Nora
that's the first time I actually have hit that in any game session.
I'm shocked. Also, that's the first non-green number of the day.
Yes.
That's less surprising. So my entrance steals the spotlight. The enemy's attention is firmly focused on me.
Oh, that's not hard to have happen. So,
I mean, to be fair, I'm the first one who's actually shown up and been like, "Hi."
Right. Yes, exactly. So,
Before we get going, I need to ask a mechanical question.
Sure.
Attempting to skydive down into the Citadel count as pulling off a ridiculous stunt?
Yes! It does.
I'm going to mark off that drive and mark potential.
Sure, go right ahead.
Which will give me an advance.
Do you also have one that says the stupidest thing you could have done, just out of curiosity?
Oh, we're being creative.
You are! No, 100%. You're also diving into an area with a whole bunch of guns, unknowing of what's going to happen. But that's fine. So anyway, they see the Roomba, clearly, because, you know, not a stealth mission. Apollo, you are immediately surrounded by, like, 5 or 6 drones that all shoot actual lasers towards you. So, I need you to roll to take a powerful blow.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Alright.
I mean, it had to happen one time. We've all been wrong with the green
I mean,
numbers.
yeah, it's been green numbers all day, so, you know, this is great. Okay, so, choose one. You must remove yourself from the situation. You lose control of your powers in a terrible way.
Fun.
We're all about to drown in M&M's minis.
Lose control of my powers in a horrible way. I believe that is the GM's choice.
How horrible.
Okay. So, your flying Roomba takes some damage. When it does so, it unleashes this barrage of M&M minis. Like, you didn't even know that there was that many in there. It's almost like they're replicating or something like that. Because these are just shooting every single place.
And now you know why I was weaponizing the Easy Bake Oven.
Right, exactly. But the problem is, in doing so, I forget, Cal, was your suit like stealth or no? Is it just a big black thing coming in?
Yeah, stealth suit.
Right. So in doing so, the problem is it covers, it basically exposes Cal because he's getting candy all
Minis monster.
over. What did you say?
I'm the M&M's mini monster.
Yes, exactly. Not to mention that it also sends you spinning around, and it probably makes your stomach sick and whatnot. So mark a condition for me. I don't care what you want, just mark anything.
I have an idea
Besides,
to work with this.
Yeah, but now they're all looking up because of this, and they see something coming in towards them.
Aw.
Yep. So I think from a mechanical perspective, I have to take a sanctuary and turn the lab into a sanctuary at this point
Okay.
for my advance, because I get a sanctuary. So they're all looking up. They're all looking up. And they see this spinny thing. So at this point, Cal's like, realizes that he's now no longer in stealth mode. So he's going to hit a couple buttons on both gauntlets. And he's going to create 2 chemical reactions. The first one is a simple one. The first one is going to create a chemical reaction that is just a trail of swirling rainbow smoke to match the M&Ms.
Style points.
The second one is he's going to create a chemical reaction that is going to coat him. He's going to throw a rebreather on as he does this. Coat him in a giant layer of marshmallow. He is now the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, and he is going full Swamp Thing monster on them.
Roll to unleash your powers. I don't even know how this works, but okay, sure, why not?
It just does.
I don't even know what this does. Is the thing.
I think he's making it so when he impacts, it'll be softer until he intimidates his foes.
No, he's going to do this to land, and then he's going to try and scare the crap out of them with Provoke as the giant Stay Puft Marshmallow.
Okay.
Well,
I see where you're going.
Roll to unleash your powers first, and we'll go from there. Okay, so condition or temporary?
Hopeless.
Okay, so you land in this spinning things and whatnot. So I guess then roll to provoke the massive amounts of people or lizard army around you.
Okay.
Okay, so they're like standing there shocked, like what in the world is that? They're so surprised they can't. They don't take their weapons and turn to shoot you.
Yes, my Provoke is to make it so I don't get shot.
Right.
And Seeker, by the way, is like watching all this unfold, just like,
right.
Do I go in now, Cal?
You just hear, I have the attention. Get the doctor.
On it, stat!
Well,
Then you
considering
hear, also, I need to fix my marshmallow recipe. This is disgusting.
so the problem is with this massive of a spectacle.
Yes.
The captives who are taking the doctor into the building have now ran into the building. They are now gone. So, think you, still have an opportunity to get your buddy out of there.
Well, gotta act quickly on this one. Alright. Oh, he's covered in marshmallow. Six gotta think quickly about this. We need the doctor. We saw the building they went into?
Oh yeah, it's their main, clearly, the main, if you would call it a castle, the kind of thing. It's not really a castle, but it's the main building. Main
Okay,
complex,
so this has all been happening over the course of seconds, right?
Yeah.
So, that means then, Six can make an executive decision, and probably a stupid one. is that door they just went through still open, or at least in the process of closing?
I mean, yes.
Okay. Sync is going to teleport out of the Calcraft, we'll name it later, to go down to the ground and see if he can teleport through that doorway to see the doctor and get him out of there.
Okay.
So,
Also unleash your powers.
okay. So, teleporting down. Okay. So, do I see the doctor, though, as I get down there and, like, teleport, like, towards the door?
I mean, they walked him in the door, so, I mean, if you're there, yes. He's inside.
Okay, so if I can see him, then I'm going to try to, oh gosh, are they holding on to him?
I mean, you've got 3 lizards, 2 with guns, and 1 with a sword surrounding him, so, kind of, yeah.
Like, are they physically holding on to him, I mean, though?
Yeah, at this point, yes, because they are pushing him forward with everything that's going on.
Okay. So if they're pushing him forward and they're not, like latched onto him, I'm going to see if I can teleport him, like, from underneath him as they push him forward. So I can pop him out between me and Cal so we can make it out of here.
What are you doing?
I'm going to teleport the doctor out so I can try to open up a portal underneath him so I can pop him out so I can get him and Cal back to the aircraft.
You're not going to be able to get Cal with the sticky marshmallow. Just get the doctor.
Yeah. At least I want to see if I can get the doctor away from the guards so I can teleport him away.
Here's the problem.
Go for it.
You go to open up your portal to leave.
Yes.
And it doesn't show up.
Huh.
I figured there were... me, the player, figured there were anti-magic runes here.
So Zig's gonna try it a couple more times until he's like, oh, crud.
And now everybody's looking at you like... And then they're pointing guns at you.
Zig's going to kind of wave and see if he can close the door real quick.
You can do that.
Okay. And he's gonna run back towards Cal and say, I can't make anything disappear. Cal? Do we have a plan B?
Yeah. Run. At this point, Cal's going to be like, Cat stole candy.
I did not.
Me want cat. Cat stole candy. And he's just going to take menacing step after menacing step towards the candy thief cat.
Oh, gosh.
Where is Apollo? Hold on, where is Apollo?
I thought he was in the air, yeah.
Yeah, so did I.
Well, at this point, Apollo's definitely landed.
Okay.
Hopefully stopped spinning.
Oh, yeah, if you're landed, yes.
Yeah, definitely stopped spinning. May have upchucked a few times. A few hairballs on the way in. And he followed in. He's like, I'm curious what this marshmallow monster's going to do. So,
real quick, I'm going to assess the situation with Criminal Minds so I can find the best way out of here.
Okay.
there is none.
I know! That's why I'm going to ask at least. I got a 13. What's the best way? What's the best way past? As in, that's the way they phrase it. What's the best way out of here? That does not involve a casket.
Hell if I know.
Oh.
What's the best way out of this allegedly impenetrable citadel that I created?
We got in just fine.
Yeah, you got in just fine.
Not going to say it's a cat, but it's probably a cat.
Yeah. Okay, so...
At least based on our track record.
Yeah. Oh! Okay, so, you know what? The gates to the Citadel are opening because there is a large truck that's coming in. So if you can make it out the gate, which is about 100 yards that way.
Can't use magic, but we can use our legs. Sink is going to at least, signal to Cal and Apollo, through the little communicator. It's like, gate, go now! We've been made!
At this point, Cal or Marshmallow Cal is just stomping. Cat stole candy. Me steal cat.
Second question I get asked, what's the biggest threat here? Because I'm in trouble.
Let me see. The guards with laser guns pointing at you right now.
Cool. Okay, go for it, Apollo.
So, Apollo,
Yes.
being a cat,
Yes.
is going to roll on his back and start acting adorable in front of the guards. Because the big monster wants the cat. And he's looking for protection. And I would probably say this is provoke.
Provoke roll? Yeah, sure.
Provoking the guards to pet the...
They're provoking the guards to,
Be distracted, I guess?
protect the cat.
Oh, okay.
Right, when you provoke someone, yada, 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 for NPCs, 7 to 9, they can choose one. They stumble, you take +1 forward against them. They err, you gain a critical opportunity. They overreact, you gain influence over them. So,
They error.
well, no, they get to pick one.
Oh,
As in, I get to pick
Yeah.
one.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to figure out the difference between they err and they overreact, though.
They err basically means they hesitate. They overreact basically means exactly that.
Okay, so yeah, they err in that they don't just turn and shoot anybody, as they sit there and they're like, what in the world is going on here?
I'm going to take that opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to marshmallow jump boot thrust over to the cat, snag him up in one hand, snag the Roomba in the other, and stomp away with my prize.
As Sink rushes after them, trying frantically to do anything to make himself invisible or pop out and teleport, but it's kind of frustrating he can't.
Yes.
He's got the cat over his head, and as he gets to the gate, he just turns around. Anyone have orange sauce?
If we get to the gate.
Hold on. You're not to the gate yet, because as I said, there was a truck coming in, and getting out of that truck is just another lizard, but this one looks different than all of the minions and whatnot. He definitely looks much more official because he's dressed in something like a general's uniform. As he sees this happening, and he's just like, I don't know what any of this is, but I'm blowing it up. As he basically takes out a laser gun and shoots directly at the big giant marshmallow thing. So unless somebody's going to try to defend them, I'm going to need Cal to take a powerful blow.
I'm going to roll to defend.
Alright, how are you doing it?
The reflective bell on Apollo's collar gets hit by the laser.
Oh no!
No, oh boy. So
That's
no,
a
it doesn't.
definite
No, it doesn't. You
So
try.
What are you? You're...
What? What'd you say?
Yeah.
You're
We lost
insecure, and you have a -1 savior?
-2 savior.
Oh, the +1 was the influence over me. Gotcha.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, so, Apollo attempts to get in the way, but instead, because of the marshmallowy mess, just slips out of your hands entirely. And, Cal, roll to take a powerful blow.
This is bad. This is very, very bad.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no!
You guys can roll.
Considering I had 4 conditions,
Oh, jeez.
the 10 is actually a good roll.
I was gonna say, wow. Alright, pick one.
I mean, removing myself from the scene by fleeing into the woods makes thematic sense here.
Actually, it doesn't, actually.
Well, he's trying to play up as a giant swamp monster, so he just got fired at.
Yeah.
So fleeing into the woods makes sense in the vein of the story.
Except that you'd be running directly past the guy that just shot you.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So... Ooh. Like, this is hard because normally my answer is automatically just lose control.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But in the vein of the story, trying to flee as the marshmallow monster makes sense. And I love a good story.
As I said, though, the problem is you'd be running directly past the guy that just shot you. Like, I don't know how that works. Like, he's trying to prevent you from leaving.
Although if he did remove himself from the situation, that would leave the two of us behind.
Well, there's that, too.
Well, no. I have Apollo in my hand.
Well, not
Yeah.
anymore because I just slipped out.
True.
From
Yeah.
that whole
Yeah, because that'd be kind of the
Well,
challenge
Yeah, I'm
there.
going to say running out of this thing is not going to be an option for this.
Yeah. We are going to, as much as attempting to flee, like, if there was any access to the woods at all aside from the front gate, that would be the thematically correct
Right,
answer.
yeah, but
Right.
that's your
But
exit.
we're gonna do the fun up.
Okay. So, you still have your gauntlets on, right?
Underneath the marshmallow.
Yes. So, his shot hits your hand, hits your gauntlet, and, it just... So you still have the marshmallow stuff loaded up in your gauntlet?
No, once the chemical reaction is done, it cleans itself out.
Oh, okay.
So so there's whatever chemical vials he has access to, so yeah.
Oh, gosh, okay, so
So you can
basically...
still make something new, yeah.
Well, okay, so this laser hits your gauntlet, and it causes a very volatile chain reaction of chemicals because, laser guns smashing into chemicals and whatnot. It causes a bit of a shock to run directly through your system. It hurts like crazy, and the marshmallow covering kind of melts off.
Huh.
Mark your last condition, and you're now not covered in marshmallow.
Still covered in M&Ms though.
Yes, you are. Alright, Sync, what are you doing in all of this? Everyone just sits there as kind of like shocked, like, huh? They really have no clue what's going on. They're just like stunned.
Well, the only thing left to do, Sync did put on the stealth suit so he does not have access to his jacket.
Oh.
Because I was going to have him pull something out of his pockets.
Empty pockets. I hate empty pockets.
His magic isn't working, so none of that. So what he's going to do then is... Alrighty. He's going to take one of the... Yeah, sure. He's going to take one of the M&Ms that has been discarded off of Cal. And he's going to try to sling that thing in the eyes of the big lizard general guy. It's like momentarily blind him so that they can make their escape.
Okay. I think that's roll to directly engage at this point. Why are we using so much flippin' candy for this?
It's available.
Right.
I'm trying to use the things available to me. Unless there's a gun around.
Because I'm trying to get a Mars sponsorship, okay?
Apparently!
Hey, I would not mind a whole bunch of Twix or
I wouldn't
M&Ms
either, to
or
be
whatever.
fair.
just
Okay,
sitting at my desk.
hold on. We need to have an important discussion here about that real quick. Not to derail the conversation, but you brought it up. So, 2 questions. First things first, caramel or peanut butter Twix?
Caramel.
Caramel. I can't
Okay,
do
we-
the other one.
Peanut butter.
Yeah, I understand you can't, but, if you could.
Oh yeah, caramel. The original. Always
Okay.
better.
Number
Why not dark
2.
chocolate? Whatever.
Number 2, left Twix or right Twix?
Don't
Yes,
care.
Twix.
Okay. Yes, Twix is the right answer to that second.
Oh, okay.
Yes, Twix, right?
Yes, Twix. So yeah, Sync tries to throw an M&M to temporarily blind and insult the big bad lizard leader so he can help us so we can make a break for it. And
Looks
he
like got
goes
him in his
wide
mouth.
and totally misses it with that.
I was gonna say you got it in his mouth.
Yeah, that's what happens, yeah. He goes to speak, and it's just like...
Chocolate.
So
Okay.
Apollo sees the M&M.
Yeah.
Stands up on his hind legs. Pulls his sword out. Pulls his little rapier out. You, sir, are the general of this thing. I challenge you to an honorable duel.
Don't.
The general looks
Have you no honor?
The general looks towards you, and he pulls his gun out and just points it at you.
What are you, Indiana Jones? Fight me.
He had the gun out earlier. He shot it at Cal. He's just pointing it at
That
you.
sounds like a provoke roll.
Sort of does, yeah. Roll to provoke. Okay.
Huh.
So, alright. So, he's going to take his gun, and he's going to, he looks at you, and he's clearly about to fire. In fact, he does, but he, because of the M&M, he coughs, and he basically stumbles. So he misses, so you get +1 forward against him. But, as all of this is going on, you guys, all three of you, hear a whistle come from just beyond the gate. Maybe just beyond the gate. On the wall next to the gate. As, like, 3 chains on... You don't even know if they're on harpoons or something, but there's just, like, 3 chains just slam into the ground. And on top of the wall is a figure, like, the typical black cloak, black hood, black gloves, no idea who he is, and he's just standing there, and he looks at you guys, and he just, like, does this, and no one else, like, this happens so suddenly, again, everybody else is still, like, shocked from all of the, marshmallow stuff, and the general is just, like, coughing, because he's choking on an M&M.
Has been challenged to duel by a cat.
And that.
Sink is going to make his way for this chain and yank Apollo by the scabbard.
Like, these are in the ground hard enough to the point where you guys, and they're thick enough that you can just, like, run up them.
But I wanted to fight them.
You can fight later. We've been made.
Cal is doing that, still having the flying Roomba in his hand, making sure that his face is not seen, even though he's got like the full mask here, the full domino, but he's just ducking anyone, just like sprinting up as fast as he can, which admittedly is not very fun.
Yes.
Right.
Whoever an M&M's guy gives you poor traction.
Exactly.
Yes. But you're able to do this because anyone who starts to come at you gets a chain, like, whip right to the face as this figure kind of holds out his hand, and it just kind of comes out of his hand. You don't know how he's doing this, because you saw magic not work in here.
Right.
He's standing on the
standing
wall.
on the roof, so
Yep,
that's why.
He's standing on the wall. He's outside.
I'm immediately jealous of him. But, yeah, we go over these chains, and what awaits us on the other side?
Oh, just, like, when you get up there, like, he jumps down, or it jumps down with the rest of you, and it just looks at you, and you hear this kind of whispery male voice. He says, "You fools, what are you doing here?"
We are screwing up a perfectly good rescue operation. Thank you very much.
Yeah, that sounds about like us.
I'm
Who are you?
going to assume this is our stream friend.
Yes.
Well, mission accomplished. Then we found him.
Get out of here. Whatever, get out of here now.
Cal whistles, and then he hits a button, and the car autopilots down to them.
Good. Like, the figure just, like, turns and looks at you, like, turns and just, like, starts to run off into the forest.
Why'd you even call us out here?
He looks back at you. I didn't call you out here. I just wanted you to know what was going on.
We'll be less cryptic next time.
Get in the car, Sync.
Let's
But I want to fight the lizard. Let me.
let's go, Apollo. Come on.
Yeah, Sync, throw him in the back seat. Soon as he
Fine,
hands
back
the
seat.
hits the button, cat cage up.
So you guys do see that there's another one or two lizards on the road that's running towards them because they've kind of seen this, and the darkness pulls out a rapier and just starts fighting these guys.
Ooh. Apollo watches with intent.
He's very good because he just slaughters these guys and as he keeps running.
Taking notes.
Okay.
So I assume I wasn't supposed to show up like that.
You covered me. And he just starts sweeping the M&Ms off of him. You covered me in chocolatey goodness.
It's chocolatey goodness.
What's wrong with that?
And then I had to cover myself in marshmallows and pretend to be a goddamned creature from a Ghostbusters movie. I think the more shocking thing to both Sync and Apollo is the fact that Cal watched a movie.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
You've seen Ghostbusters? When did you watch that without me?
I watched it before I knew you.
Oh.
Sync is actually partially distracted, by the way, because he's kind of like sitting in the front seat, and he's actually like trying to make like portals like between his hands, like.
Oh
sure
yeah,
it
you're
still
fine.
works.
Oh yeah, you're fine. The moment you stepped outside the Citadel, everything's like back in working for you again.
Look, Apollo. It was a rough couple of days. I had an invention. I had the thing stolen, and I was on a hell of an ecto cooler binge.
Ooh, those are good. The remakes
Wait.
were less.
You watch movies?
Yeah, Nat Geo all the time.
Real movies, I meant.
Yeah, I watch movies. I have an 8-year-old little brother. I watch movies.
Yeah, right.
By the way, your ship's still cloaked again. Your car's still cloaked again, right?
Yes.
Okay, good, because I'm like, otherwise they're chasing you. There's a lot of commotion going on if you guys even bother to step back and watch. But
So.
Nope. And
Did
to
we
think,
screw up?
this ridiculous started with a Reese's peanut butter cup wrapper camera.
yeah,
And ended with this.
pretty much.
I mean, if you were wondering where we were going to go from the easy bake oven, you didn't have to wait long.
Apparently not.
I think we might have screwed up a little bit, but in our defense,
In our defense?
he could have been a little less cryptic.
Yeah. Also, I
That
thought
is-
we did pretty good. Minus the whole
also,
me
Cal's
not
gonna-
knowing it was still.
Yeah, hit the button and the cat cage drops again now that the dome's back up. Look.
Like a cat cage falls over Apollo, or like it opens up, or.
No. Like how it assembled over Athena and then disassembled.
Yeah.
Same thing. It disassembled again because the dome is now back up on the car, so he can't jump out of it.
Oh.
But Apollo, being a cat, sees a bird and jumps up and hits the roof. Ow! My nose.
I didn't even know they had stuff that could shut me down.
I'm going to assume it had to do with the fact that the wall started to glow.
Yeah, that's right. They did start happening around that time, didn't it?
Yeah, let's just be thankful nobody saw any faces, because that would be the worst part. You don't count, Apollo. You're a cat.
Meow.
Yeah, I guess they wouldn't know who we were anyway, but.
Well, it's going to be a little bit harder for him because he's kind of a Twitch star.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, yeah, no one's gonna recognize the famous Twitch star that just randomly showed up inside of a Citadel, grabbed a rapier, and demanded they fight people. Which, by the way, you did speak to other people.
Well, to be fair, it was a lizard, so
True.
not a human. So
Yeah.
it would have been meows. To
Racist
anything.
much?
Look. Anyway, this was horrible. This was awful. There's no way that this should have gone down anyway like it did.
No,
Got
you
that
just
right.
said you needed me, and I showed up. I don't think I did anything wrong.
You shot M&Ms everywhere.
How was that wrong? If shooting M&Ms everywhere is wrong, I don't want to be right.
Yeah, exactly.
But here's the problem: is whatever the heck that is, whatever the heck is going on down there, I couldn't foresee all the challenges that happened because I couldn't think out a logical thing because I thought it was a good idea just to jump down and do it. I nearly got us all caught.
You know the worst part about this?
What?
We're gonna have to go back.
What? Why?
But this time, we'll have at least a little bit of an idea of what's going on. We'll have some layouts, and we'll have a much better plan because I'm not letting that happen again. Mechanically, I'm
bringing an
triggering a drama
army.
move.
Yeah.
Okay.
I kind of figured you were
when you
triggering
share-
something. I just didn't know what it
Yeah,
was.
when you share a vulnerability or a weakness with somebody, hold 2. Spend the hold 1 for 1 to clear a condition or add a team to the pool when you are with them. I'm going to spend one of those hold right now to clear guilty.
Okay. How long does that hold stay anyway, just out of curiosity? I don't care, but
This is one of those until it's used
Fair.
type of deals.
yeah, it's fine.
I'm only gonna say it's 2 hold, not 2 hold per each one of them. I'm just gonna say it's 2 hold because clearing 4 conditions off of that one move would be kind of stupid.
Yeah,
That'd
that'd
be
be
kind-
kind of yeah, that'd be nuts.
I feel like we should have been better prepared. You're always prepared, Cal. Why didn't you know about the stuff they could do?
Because my level of prepared comes with technology. Magic is something I don't understand.
And then we didn't even get the doctor.
So, Sync, you get a text message. Bzz, bzz.
Stink reaches for his coat to get his phone out of there.
It's from Owen. He's like, no, it's not that late. It's just like, where are you? Okay, it's still school day. Like it's like about, I'd say about 3 p.m. by now. So like
Right.
school may just be ending and whatnot. But it's like, I didn't see you after this morning.
He's got a text back. Went home sick. Probably won't be hanging out today. Enjoy your studying.
Cal looks over to you. If you're texting anyone where you are, make sure you use the proper excuse.
I told him I was sick.
You weren't. You got dismissed for a dentist appointment.
You haven't sent it yet.
Oh, okay, cool. Backspace delete. Totally have a toothache. Went home. Went to the dentist, I mean. Well, probably won't be able to hang out today.
Text back. Okay, good. Just wanted to make sure you're okay. You want
Seeing text back.
Yeah, it's like, so we're not studying for English tonight? Thought about maybe going out to a movie afterwards.
Probably not. Not feeling that great.
Okay.
I'll let you know if anything changes.
Okay.
So not only did we just embarrass ourselves, I'm going to fail math tomorrow.
So, Cal, while that's going on, you get a text. It's from number unknown. It simply says, he's not who you think he is.
Just gonna send the text back. Look, I'm getting really tired of everybody being cryptic as hell. If y'all want me and my friends to help out with whatever the hell game you're playing, you're gonna have to give me something more than this.
You don't get his response.
Is that from our guy?
Apparently a different one.
There's more than one now?
According to this text, quote, he isn't who you think he is. Look, all I know right now is...
Is what?
Hits a button. Apollo, you might want to move away.
Apollo shuffles over.
And then you see her... poof, and the phone explodes.
The foam?
The phone.
Phone, okay.
I'm sick and tired of dealing with this. So now that we've gotten that out of the way, and I don't have to deal with any more of that bull crap, I'm going home, and I'm going to see if I can perfect my muffin recipe.
Muffins?
Ooh, muffins.
Cal, we didn't do that bad.
Just like, what happens if your mom tried to text you now?
Puts a button. Car. Send a text to mom. Tell her to use the backup number. I very much want to call the car kid.
Yes, yes, Michael.
I'm partial cat. With a K.
Of course you are.
I mean, it is Kit's Cat Cannon.
That's the point.
Yeah.
Also, double entendre for the Knight Rider reference.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Klondike.
It's a really nice car.
So, Sink, am I dropping you off at home or not?
Are we doing anything else today?
I mean, if you want to stay for the muffins, you can.
I want to stay for... Oh, wait. I get to stay for the muffins. Yay!
Otherwise, go hang out with your friend.
It's not hanging out.
Apollo chips up. You should come. I've got a surprise.
It's either this or studying.
Oh, they'll
Cal
be
just
studying
whips
too.
his head over.
Yeah, I know. Drop me off. Drop me off at the movie theater. I'll have Owen meet me there.
Cal will do as he's instructed, then get back to the house, park the car, make sure it doesn't look all like a fancy flying car, and go lock himself in his second laboratory to practice his muffin recipe. By the way, this is me flinging myself into easy relief.
Right. By the way, when you get inside, the other cats are still there. Roomba, like, bumper car.
So Apollo walks into this and starts barking orders at these cats. All right, you wimps. We're getting into shape. We're going to war.
The cats just look at you like they're confused, and they just keep riding the Roombas because they don't care.
Apollo hits the power down button that he knows that Cal has put in the room, and everything in the room powers down. I'm serious. This is boot camp. Let's go.
They look at you like,
And Apollo is now training the horde of cats in there to be a lean, mean fighting machine.
Okay.
Apollo is now forming a cat army.
Cat gang.
Indeed.
We weren't kidding with the Top Cat reference earlier.
Yeah, well, Brutus doesn't really look like he's all that happy with you taking over his gang and whatnot, but he's going along with you for now.
Apollo pulls Brutus aside with that, and he's like, look, you're in charge. I'm going to help you train them. You're running this show.
Like,
I'm just the teacher.
She's like, what are we doing? What? We don't fight wars. We just hunt for food.
They're trying to weaponize us.
Who are they?
The lizards.
I don't like those scaly creatures.
They're tasty.
He just blinks and looks at you like, what?
You've never eaten a gecko?
No.
Apollo pulls one out of the drawer. Here, try. They're yummy.
You just get over the intercom. Apollo, so help me. If that drawer I just heard open was my freeze-dried chocolate-covered geckos, I'm going to hurt you.
It was the Fruity Pebble ones.
Oh, those ones are fine. As long as it's not my chocolate-covered ones, you're good.
Fruity Pebble covered, whatever, sure, okay. So, sure, that works. I can't wait to see this in stores.
Also, you see oh, by the way, muffins are done.
Muffins.
Ding.
Did you use the Easy Bake Oven?
How do you think I got all those M&M minis in your toy?
Oh, that's how that works. Ooh, what else can I put in there? Apollo's just now plotting things to stick in the...
I mean, if you're asking me, personally, just let me know what you need, because I'd have to adjust the barrel size of the cannon, because right now it's, tasked for M&M minis. But Skittles? That way you can tell people to taste the rainbow.
I love it! Yes!
Alright. So, we're going to go follow Sync for a moment as he gets to the theater and meets up with Owen, who actually looks really surprised that you're there. It's like, I thought you said you were not coming out tonight. Toothache.
Sync, by the way, is like sulking as he's like sitting next to the wall doing one of those like cool kid thinks he's cool type of deals where he's like got his shoulders hunched and hands in his pocket, looking disinterested.
Well, sorry, it's like, Paul, what's up, man?
Had a bad time at the dentist.
How does one have a bad time at the dentist?
I don't know, man. It had something to do with M&Ms. Anyway, let's see whatever you like. I just need to get my mind off of stuff, and then we can figure out this math thing.
Yes. What do you want to see?
Anything you want.
Are you sure about that?
You know what? At this point, sure, I'm sure.
So he looks over at a movie titled Chessmaster 3.
Oh, why am I friends with you?
So, you guys watch a movie about chess. So, when you're done, you go, does he know? He probably doesn't know about your magical abilities, right?
No, I don't think Palmer shared that with him yet.
Yeah, okay. So, you guys watch the movie, you're bored out of your skull, whatnot, but I'm assuming Sync is not really watching the movie as much as he's just thinking about things.
He is. He's actually watching the movie at some points because there is strategy in chess.
Fair.
In chess. So, considering what they just went through, he actually might be paying attention for strategy because he's probably thinking about that.
There you go.
But he is also partially phasing in and out, especially because if Owen's anything like I think he is, they've probably seen this movie partially before.
No, it's just it's brand new. It's just released.
Oh, sweet, cool.
So he's into it, whatnot. Mostly.
Yeah, Sync's watching along, paying some attention.
So, alright, so you guys finish and walks out, and Owen looks mostly satisfied. It's like, yeah, that was really cool. I really liked the part where he won. Did you find that interesting at all? You were kind of in and out.
I just had things in my mind, but yeah, it was okay.
Hmm. He kind of looks at you a bit and just kind of shrugs, like, yeah. You want to talk about what happened today at all? You said you had a bad time at the dentist, but I kind of feel like who has a bad time at the dentist? He says,
I just mean I had a really bad day. That's all.
He says as he takes you to his car, because he's, got a car.
Oh, geez, you have a car?
Yeah.
That's why I'm friends with you. Okay.
Exactly.
But no, so I just had a really bad day, and I kind of don't want to talk about it because it's just, just bad days.
Right. Okay.
Besides that, this math thing, like
English.
what?
It's English. It's not math.
I thought it was a math test.
English test.
Ah, crap! Wait. Okay. Sure. This English test that we're doing. I'm totally paying attention. I mean, this whole English thing and all my different grades and everything. I don't know. Maybe this will actually be useful after all.
Hey. You just gotta get through school here, and then you can do whatever you want, right?
Question for you, Owen.
Sure.
Hypothetically speaking, if I got, I don't know, held back a year or something, would you still be embarrassed to be seen with me?
Okay, Sparks says, don't already embarrassed to be seen with you. It wouldn't be any worse. Kind of nudges.
The feeling is mutual.
Nudges, yeah.
Yeah.
But no, man, I want to help you not do that. So that's kind of my goal now, to make sure you don't get held back.
Well, I appreciate that, but we'll have to see what happens.
So make it back to his place, and he brings it inside, pulls out the English books and whatnot. So we do have a custom move for this, if you recall. When you study for a test, roll plus superior.
Oh, sweet. Do I get any kind of bonuses?
If you receive help from any source, take +1 forward on the roll of study.
Oh, sweet. Okay, cool.
And that
Getting help,
Owen is a source, so there you go.
He is a source, and I needed that source.
Yes, you did. All right. On a 7 to 9, you feel really good about the test. Take +1 forward on your roll against the exam and clear your condition.
Oh, I had a +1 on against my next study roll, apparently from something too.
Oh, that's right. So it's still 9.
Yeah, still 9.
So if you wanted to spend team selfishly, don't know how you do it, but
I can, but not in a way that would make any sense.
yeah, that's fine.
So no.
Can I spend the team?
No,
What would you spend? Oh, to help me?
you're not even there.
No, hold on. Hear me out. If you say no, that's fine. Can I spend the team with sort of a Cal gets Sync gets the retroactive memory of just Cal looking at him and going, "Remember the crawfish."
You know what? Yes, absolutely.
At this point, you kind of yeah.
That actually would make sense. He
does.
He gets it because they're driving by, or they were driving by. They just drove by a sign that just said crawfish boil.
Carl's crawfish boil.
There you go.
There you go.
Okay, so what do I get for the 10?
So on a 10, you feel like you've absorbed the information into your brain. Hold 1. Spend this hold only on the test you've studied for. Take +1 forward on your roll against the exam and either clear a condition or mark potential.
Well, I'm going to mark potential because despite all the stupidness that happened tonight, I somehow had no conditions happen to me.
No, I'm the one who had all 5 conditions at the end of that.
Right?
Also, will you, another mechanical question, will you count him destroying the phone as running from something difficult?
Breaking something important?
Breaking something important, maybe.
No, specifically running from something difficult because now the 2 people who were texting him, Darkness and the other unknown number, he was running from that by destroying the phone.
Oh. He's breaking communication with them.
If it's a no, that's fine. I just figured.
Yeah,
that
I don't
out.
think so, because that's not really difficult.
Ah,
Okay.
They were trying to help you. And besides, doesn't really matter as much, but you'll see. So it's the end of the night. Owen's like, you guys have finished studying. He kind of yawns, like, oh, man, it's been a rough day. Owen. He looks extremely tired.
I guess it's too late to suggest that we play a game or something, huh?
Probably not tonight, man. Fencing club was kind of rough today.
Well,
I lost. It was not fun.
I can relate. It's not fun to lose. Oh, hey. Thanks for having me to study. And you don't look like as much of a dork in the fencing outfit as I said you did.
You've never been there. You've never seen me do it.
Not that you know. You think I wouldn't try to sneak a picture of one of my best friends in a dorky fencing outfit? Less dorky than I said before?
I don't know how you would have done it, because, unless you can, jump in from some magical portal or something.
Right.
Right? No. Or just sneak in through shadows or something. Can you walk through shadows? I mean, you're a black fox after all, right?
Actually, Sync does tend to have more normal
Oh, that's right. I forgot you do that, yeah.
Yeah, he does.
Forgot that. My bad.
But, yeah, sometimes people just don't pay attention to you because you're kind of a shady character. What can I say?
Just kind of nudges you, like, yeah. Whatever. Can you get home all right?
Yeah, I can get home just fine.
Okay. Have a good night, man.
You too, Owen. Good night.
So, flipping the
He's not-
page... I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, he's just gotta go home.
Flipping the page, it's now about 11 o'clock-ish at night. Cal, you have that second cell phone of yours, right?
Yes.
So you get a text message on said cell phone.
What does it say?
It says, "Did you really explode your phone just to stop getting messages from me?"
I said my piece. If you're not going to be more clear, we're done.
So, he sends you a picture. You remember how I talked about your security system and all of the hard drives and whatnot that you've got? He
Yes.
sent you a picture of a hard drive. It's clearly one of the same ones. And the interesting thing about it is, it has the date of the day your formula was stolen on it.
That's a picture of a hard drive with a date on it. So
Text back, "Pretty sure it belongs to your family. I couldn't get it."
what do you mean you couldn't get it?
Text back, "The lizards have it."
Yeah. That doesn't surprise me at all. Also, this is triggering my shame move.
I mean, if you wanted to.
I mean, it doesn't have to. Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that's just, yeah. Because it's just the hard drive of the day it was stolen. It's not actually your shame, per se.
Okay. The lizards have it. And?
Well, I don't know why. I don't know what's on it. But it seems important to you.
You want to know what's on it? I'll tell you, but we're going to meet face to face.
You get a text back. "How about you get it first?"
I'm not going back there.
He texts back, it's not in the Citadel.
So you know where this is, and you want me to get it back.
Text back, well, you clearly have a lot more methods than I do.
I have copious amounts of candy and a cat who's crazy enough to use it.
And I have chains, but you were able to get inside the Citadel. I haven't even been able to breach that deep into it.
From what I understand, that's because their runes take care of magic, not technology.
Text back, and why do you think I need your help?
So what you're telling me is I get my drive back, and we get a face-to-face meeting so I can tell you what's on it?
Text back, you get your drive back, and maybe we meet.
I get my drive back. I have everything I need. I don't care about them anymore.
He texts back, oh, we'll see about that. Text back again, time's not right quite yet. I'm getting in more information, but I think I know where this is. I'll get back in touch with you.
He just looks at the phone, chucks it against the wall. It smashes against the wall, falls into a garbage can. We get the overhead view of the garbage can. It's literally just full of broken cell phone parts. He opens up another drawer in his desk, pulls out another one, plugs it into the computer, downloads everything to that one.
Mm-hmm. You get the immediate text on that phone. It says, I have a thing installed on your computer. Just FYI. You really should stop your cat from surfing the internet on it, just saying.
Clicks a button, starts a virus scan algorithm.
Text back, it's not a virus.
No, but it also knows what should and shouldn't be there, so it will tell me.
Text back, look, I am trying to help, but I can't tell you much.
The last thing you told me nearly got 3 of us killed.
Text back, I didn't tell you to go there. What craziness was that?
You told us to look into the picture. We went to where the picture was.
Text back, I didn't tell you to look into the picture. I wanted you to know what was involved. This is serious.
Well, you maybe should have been a little more clear about that then.
I didn't think you guys would just go there. Wait, that's the GM at this point. No, he says that to you too.
Look, I have my reasons for doing that the way I did it. You gave me a small lead, and I went with it. If you didn't want me going there, you should have been more specific.
Text back, fine, I don't want you going there.
It's a bit late for that now, isn't it?
Well, no, because they don't know who you were.
Only by sheer dumb luck. And the fact that I was willing to cover myself in marshmallow, which I'm still picking out of my hair.
He texts back, yeah, what was with the marshmallow?
Don't ask.
Okay. He texts back, look, as I said.
Editor's note, Swamp Thing was copywritten.
Right. It's like, and Stay Puft isn't. So, he texts back, as I said, I'll get you information later. Do not go trying to find this now. Let me find it for you. I'll get back to you. Like, I have ways of finding information.
And ways of distributing it that puts people in dangerous situations. I don't care if you're going to put me in that situation, but by giving me that information, you also put my team in danger, and that is not acceptable.
He texts back, trust me, I have no want to put anybody in danger. Not after what they did to me.
I assume that's another discussion we'll have once we get to meet.
Text back. Maybe. I'm not sure I have enough time.
Oh, fun.
Back. No. Serious. Every time I use my powers, it feels worse.
Then there's an easy solution to that problem. Don't use them.
Well, I was trying not to, and then you all decided to jump into the Citadel for no reason.
Again, whose fault is that? You were being cryptic.
Text back. And you went in with your head not straight.
Look, I'm not going to attempt to justify my rationale for doing what I did, but suffice to say, the person I was trying to save is kind of important to what I'm trying to accomplish.
He texts back. He isn't who you think he is.
Second time I've gotten that today.
He's like, he texts back, I know. I sent the first one.
Look, it's late. I'm pissed off. And I'm ready to come through this phone and strangle you. We're going to end this conversation right now because I don't need this. If what you say is true and you know where to find that, I will begrudgingly work with you to reobtain it. After that, we'll see where this relationship goes.
He texts back just one word. Agreed.
Cal goes to throw the phone and stops, just like, no point.
So,
The last scene that we get of Cal is him walking back to the house after locking everything up. And I know it's late, but I also know that Daniel is probably awake at this point because random crap. Just walks in, looks. Want to watch a movie?
Sure. What movie?
You ever seen Ghostbusters?
Oh, I love that movie. It's great.
So yeah, that happens.
And that's going to be where we end the comic, because that's just a great line to end on, I think. Like, do you like Ghostbusters? Considering after what we did today, absolutely.
Yep.
Alrighty.
So I guess we should do the thank you all for watching.
Thank you all for watching, absolutely. You guys have a wonderful evening. For everybody here, Norastra, Cham, and Tej. I've been OPT Lawyer. Thank you for joining us on whatever the living crap this was today on Caelus City. Bye, everybody.